are looking at the development record. For the first 3-4 years of this administration, it has just been national politics and the Gen Zs and what they did. But now we're looking at, okay, in Kiharu, this MP is doing this. What have you done in your constituency? In northeastern Kenya, what have you done? Have you built any school? Isn't that the conversation that we should have been having all along?
So thank you very much. I think when you seek to have an answer to that question, you won't see it in isolation. Our politics primarily have been progressive over the years, and the trends can be able to point at a reason why that conversation happens now. I'm happy with our Waheshimiwas, with their level of honesty when they say the speaker was a bit conservative in saying 56%. The turnover will be 70%, and that is almost like a trend. It has been so. And why is it so? It's simply because you have a gap between public expectation vis-a-vis what the MPs do and can deliver. I empathize with Honorable Mutunga, because an MP, in the eyes of the voters, in the eyes of the public, is the alpha and omega of all development projects within his constituency. They'll expect him to handle all the social problems, from funerals to marriages to birthdays. Every social problem in the constituency is expected to be handled by the MP. All manner of development, right from education, health, up to roads, again, are expected to be handled by the MPs. And for a long time, the elected leaders, in whatever level, carried the burden of not being in a position to execute what the public expects, not out of their wish and choice, but out of the realities, how we've structured our governance. Be that as it may, our elections, therefore, were left to the whims of, for example, ability to coin more or less like a messaging, bit of handouts here, there, and our elections were hype-based. So whoever can create a good hype and good PR wins. See from 207 coming forward. But something shifted. The moment we got county governments, the moment the devolved system happened, this is for the first time since independence, people could touch, could see what money can do. And immediately you can see a slow but certain shift away from just expecting, huyu anachaguliwa, huyu ni mzuri. It now became, what can this person deliver? So that if you see the elections from 2013, 2017, 2022, we've been in that simple trajectory of expectation, yes, of what you can put your hand in. So that you find MPs then have to struggle to say, even though I was elected as an MP, I've been able to lobby, I've been able to fight, I was in Kera. That's why even if you see their social media pages, they'll tell you they are at Kera's office, they are at Kura, they are at Kenha, they are really fighting. Or even in parliament, if they are able to push through the budget committee to adopt their project, they'll have to showcase that. Then importantly, in 2022, the elections between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza were framed around ideas. And that elections was won and lost on the basis of what are you bringing to the table. And I think even the Kenya Kwanza regime, when they came in, never realized some certain shift in the field, where the voters were now putting their value on what they can do. So that as soon as the president got elected in 2022, he was never given a chance to rest. Unlike previously, where people would wait for appointments and the rest, the nation became agitative. That these were your promises, this is what you stated. So that the Gen Z protest of 2024 was basically the pressures and the economic downturn that people were facing, and they were trying to juxtapose it against his promises. And that became the clarion call. So that 2024 is the first time where you had a collision between citizens' demands on specific issues and agenda. They were not fighting the president about his appointments. It was specific. You promised this, we didn't see it. You talked about universal health care, we didn't see it. And subsequently, if you see post-2024, you've seen the government of William Ruto has deliberately shifted away from just the normal rhetoric and to be specific. The president nowadays is on message, on specifics. If he comes to a place, you always see, I've seen the trend. He'll always launch an affordable housing because it is a centerpiece. They'll talk about affordable healthcare because it's a centerpiece of their campaign. If you look at the gymnastics they did around HELB, because previously they say we are going on the new university funding model. It didn't work well. They quickly shifted back and say, this is how we can do it. So the same now has come home to the MPs. Yes. The same has come home to the governors.
want to hear from the MPs because at least the two of you have been in Parliament.
Yes.
This is the third term.
Yes.
Has the pressure changed between what you felt